Hi, I'm Uncle Mark. Thanks for stopping by the channel. Put in LED headlight bulbs, and look, it flickers a little bit. You'll see it here. It's flickering a little more, yeah. And a little more, yeah. It's very annoying. When I first put them in, I thought, is this just my eyes? But especially if you're following somebody, you're very close to them. Don't notice it as much on the highway. So here's my fix. I'm going to put some flicker air-free, that's a harness that plugs in between the two. There's a link in the description. Make sure you order the right one for your bulbs because they're connectors and they're all different based on the bulb you have. This is supposed to deal with the CAN busting, deal with the flickering. They weren't very expensive. I noticed the ones in the States look a little different. You can actually see the resistors, I think, where these, I don't know if there's electronics in them or what. They feel nice and heavy though. So basically all you have to do is find out where your headlight is. This is on a Grand Caravan. This is a 2010. If you have a Chrysler, they all have this little red tab on just about every connector. It's like an extra lock that holds them on there. So you just pull that little red clip back, and then there's actually a button you can press in the green, and I'll show you it on the other side. Hook these two together. It just goes in between the harness that used to be plugging into your headlight. Not a very long, it's a pigtail basically, not very long. There's not much room in here. Like, there looks like it's a lot more room than there really is. I'll get it in there and then make sure it clicks. This power steering pump is in the way. It's got to click. It did, but we'll stick around because I'm going to show you another little trick I found out later, because this is kind of a long harness. It seems short, but I think it's going to be flopping around. So here we go. I found out it's just better to pull the bulb out. Give you a little more room. That way I can click the harness in. Sorry about the background noise. I got an air conditioner running. It's pretty hot out when I recorded this. Got my little garage air conditioner. Once that's plugged in and that clicks for sure, put the bulb back in. They usually only go in one way. And they turn to the right. And we should be good. And you see, like I said, this little box is kind of heavy. I'm just thinking you're going over bumps and stuff like that. Look at the driver's side first. I can see it banging around, maybe making noises. Plus, it's probably not good for it to be slapping around anyway. So we know what to do. Pull out your bulb. This will be a lot quicker this way. Pull that little red tab back. You might have to use a little screwdriver if it doesn't come out right away. So once that goes back, this little green tab gets pushed down because it should be locking it in. So right there, I'll show you a little close-up of it. You see right there, you push that down now that the red tab's out of the way, and it should let go, it should release. Get our little wiring harness. It only plugs in one way. Male to female kind of thing. Then it's like, what do you do with all this extra wiring and that? Let's put the bulb on. Then I'll show you what my little check was after. Then we'll see if this works or not. If you don't mind, maybe give me the thumbs up if you're enjoying this video and it's helping you a little bit. This didn't go on the easiest. It must be machined exactly to specifications, or it's just super hard plastic. Oh, you heard a click. And like I said, this only goes in one way. So if it doesn't go in the one, it should go in the other way. There you go. And it should just, once it grabs the notch there, it's locked in. I got some little tie straps. I guess a guy could use electrical tape. If you wanted, I had tie straps, so I'm just use tie straps. They'll be easy to cut off if I need to remove this for some reason, although, as you saw, Shouldn't be too hard to get these bulbs out again if I ever have to replace them. Although hopefully they'll last as long as the original halogen bulbs did. I'm going to put 2 of them in here. Should hold it in well, and then I'll just cut the little excess off. And that should work. I'll put a link in the description too to the bulbs that I had put in here, and maybe a couple other ones as well. Now they're supposed to be anti-flicker in the first place, so I don't know if it has something to do with the Grand Caravan, like the Dodges have their own little idiosyncrasies. They got something called a TIPM that can cause issues, and however the CAN bus is working. And there you go. Should we see if they work? Well, with it running, and that was my issue, with it running, they'd flicker, and they don't. No more flicker. But, look at this. Another issue. High beams. I put it on low beams, I believe. And it kind of... It's like, is this working? Oh, it went to low beam now. So I'll show you. You can watch here. Okay, on.
See the blue?
And then off. On. Look at the lights. Off.
Different with that.
On. Off. On. Off. The delay. Never did that before. Another problem for another video? What do you think? If you have the same problem, let me know. So I'm a little disappointed I had to go through this. Maybe you've had to. A little disappointing. You buy the bulbs, are supposed to be anti-flicker, supposed to be CAN bus ready, all that kind of stuff. And they either flicker, or I've also had a video, I'll put it right here, where I put taillight bulbs, LED ones in there, and they flash too fast, and they're not supposed to do that either. Put the same kind of anti-flicker devices in there. A little different though, because different bulb, so I had to order a different part number, so you always want to look that up. Anyway, hopefully your problem is going to be solved fairly easily too. One thing I did notice now that I've done that, I showed you at the end, if you stayed for that, is you turn your brights on. Once you dim them, it takes like 1001, 1002, 1003, then all by itself, it goes to dim. Hopefully it's not going to be a problem, or I'll dim soon enough that people are coming towards me will not be giving me, well, the brights again, or all upset. If you like the video, why not give me a thumbs up? It really helps YouTube realize I'm doing my darndest to make as good a video as I can. You can subscribe if you haven't already. Down in the corner, it's always a good idea because I try and put out a vehicle? Actually a video, every week. We'll leave that, we won't even put that in the bloopers. What else can we do? Oh, how about a playlist? This is on the Grand Caravan. You could have this trouble with, any kind of vehicle you want. Up here, the big blue circle. See the flashing yellow arrow? It points to a card way at the top there, and that is where you can click on it, and you'll see a whole playlist on the Grand Caravan. Thanks for watching. I know maybe it was a little bit long again. Trying to make it, then you understand what's going on. Until next time, you and your family stay safe. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. Bye-bye for now. From Uncle Mark. Please subscribe. You'll get all the notifications. It's easy. The little dog will show you how. Ring the bell. Ring the bell. Those lights are messing with something there, so maybe it's a video for another time. Look up forward to that. Look up forward to that. So a little disappointed that I had to go through this trouble. Just these bulbs, they all claim they're anti-flicker, CAN bus flicker.